welcome back to another wonderful episode of the Jane Hater Podcast.
Hello. How you feeling?
I am good, baby. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm very good. I'm stressed, but I'm good. I'm good. Wedding planning.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're only getting bits and pieces of it. You're only getting about 10% of what is going on in my brain. So
I am glad for that.
So yes, for those of you guys that didn't know, we are engaged now.
Hey.
So put it on, make him want to marry me. Anyway, but so yeah, I'm that is the great Rashida.
Great Rashida. Yeah, boy, I like Rashida. We had to go out there so I can go take a picture with her.
You don't need to take a picture with her. I've already taken a picture with her, so that's enough.
I know,
but
so
we are one, so it's just whatever I did, you did too. So
so we just
so we can just watch that.
So what's this new thing that you watching? The 90-day unrecognizable.
It's like it's not 90 day. Is it 90 day? Yeah, 90 Day Fiance, but it's like 90 Day Fiance, the unmatchables.
Yeah.
So these are people, undatables or whatever. So these are people that I guess when they go through all their criteria and they interview them and learn about them, they're just like, we ain't got nobody that's gonna put up with you.
They just...
And it actually came out in 2020 or 2021. Yeah. So it's on Hulu. But it's just weird because they're visiting these people that have all these weird quirks about them that they just cannot find anyone that would put up with it.
Like the girl that like to fart around people and think
I don't remember her name, but she, oh my goodness, she didn't mind passing.
Hey, she was just tooting it up like
literally. And then this guy who he had very particular taste, and then he was also it took him like an hour and a half, I think, to get ready.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
boy, he was Chris and Primple.
Purple. Huh? Who?
No. Yeah.
No clue. But and so in this one scene, because this girl also, the one that farts around anybody, she also had not been with anybody in 11 years. So she only had like one boyfriend, and she didn't know how to kiss. Yes. And she was like, I don't know how to kiss. And one of the coaches literally got a fleshlight that had lips on it. Yeah. And was like, here, bitch, kiss this. Practice kissing on this in front of all these people in America.
Yeah. Slipping some tongue, too.
There is no amount of money
you ain't gonna slip
anybody can pay me to French kiss a fleshlight.
No fake mouth.
I like some freaky shit. I am not doing
You gotta kiss it like Shaq.
I am not. Shaq didn't need to do that. That was at the Super Bowl, right? He didn't need to do that.
He didn't?
He did not need to do that.
Just like, nobody wants to see. I like.
Nobody wants to see his tongue. Nobody.
Boy, we got a flashlight with a Shaq mouth on. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, y'all can just kill me now.
Speaking of like weird stuff, like let's talk about. You see that meme with Kanye? They say Kanye was hiding in the bushes in front of Kim's house.
Was that really him, or was that because he's done some pretty crazy stuff that it was in the past couple of weeks?
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty reasonable to believe that at this point he probably would be hiding in front of the bushes, but this time he wasn't.
So that what? Thank God.
This time it wasn't him.
Because I really hope that was a joke. Some stuff that he's done, I can tell that those aren't just fake pictures or videos. Yeah. That's what he's doing. But I was really hoping that wasn't him. Because
I don't know. I was kind of hoping it would, because that would just make it even more hilarious.
No, because then he would slip into a different level of crazy. There's already there's a bunch of levels of crazy, and Kanye is a loyal member to a lot of them, but that's a different level.
Is it though?
I feel like it is.
Is him hiding in the bushes that far-fetched at this point?
Because of his status, I feel like he would hiding in the bushes is like some poor man or middle class man stuff.
Some poor spoken.
Not. I feel like I'm God type. I'm a celebrity type thing. I don't think he would do. No. He has too much money to do that.
I mean,
to me, he has too much money to do that. So if he did, he's crazy.
So I don't want to just put the label on Kanye as crazy. I know Kanye's doing a lot of weird things, and it's very easy to think just write him off and say Kanye's crazy.
Well,
right?
but he did confirm that he has bipolar disorder.
Yeah, but crazy.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, that's not crazy, but
I'm just saying,
his moods.
How do we get here with Kanye? If you think about like when Kanye first got introduced, the way he was introduced and how fresh and how clean he was.
Right.
And everybody was rooting for Kanye.
Everybody was rooting for Kanye because he wasn't on some superior bullshit or nothing like that. He was John every black man. Like he was the voice of us. But I feel like
because he had 3 albums straight that was just money.
Once Donda died, and everybody talks about this. Once his mom passed, he just kind of changed, and I feel like it. I'm not saying that he has a time limit on his grief and how he's handling or mishandling it, but I feel like if his mom would have just passed in any other way, then he would go through his grief period. We would more than likely hear it in his music, and then eventually he would kind of come.
What do you mean by passing any other way?
Because she passed because she was having like a plastic surgery, right?
Right.
And I feel like, to me, I am not a therapist or a medical professional anyway. This is just my opinion. I could be dead wrong, but this is just based off the information that was presented to me, how I feel. I feel that for me, if my mom passed as a result of the type of lifestyle I had, and if it was something I was paying for her, having her do, be as a result of me and my status and my life choices, then I would feel hella guilty over it. But if it was heart attack, accident, she was going to the store or something like that and got hit by a car or something. I don't know. This is getting very dark. But I feel like I would still grieve and I would always miss her, but I feel like it wouldn't affect me as hard as it did with Kanye, because I feel like based on where Kanye is right now, she was probably his voice of reason and he really depended on her.
I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, that's just what me and my
never really thought
bring.
about it. I never really thought about it that because she was trying to get prepared for him getting married, that was the reason for her to get to work. Like, I forget about that. Yeah. And then thinking that after that, he didn't go ahead and get married. Like, him and the girl broke up, and then he got with, who was that? Amber Rose, shortly thereafter. And then and then right after that is when he started chasing after Kim, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's true, but it would make a lot of sense. It would make a lot of sense.
Because he did kind of flip, do 180 almost.
He did a complete 180. And granted, it's like, I feel like every now and then we'll get these little pockets of the Kanye we knew and grew to love or whatever. Yeah. And then he'll go and do 10 other weird shits. But then you have that one that's still okay, there's a method to the madness.
Okay, I see that. So why do you think that people blame Kim for ruining Kanye?
I feel like because you know how the Kardashians, they have a reputation.
Yeah, boy, because they ruined Ray J.
Yeah.
They ruined.
But did they ruin Ray J?
Chris Humphrey and Reggie Bush. Because you remember Reggie Bush? He was a real good ball player.
Lamar Odom.
Oh, boy, Lamar Odom started smoking crack.
God damn.
Damn, boy, that boy started smoking crack.
Honestly, and listen.
They ruined Rob, the brother. Hell, turned Bruce to a man.
Wait.
I mean,
to a man or to a woman?
To a woman.
Yeah, because that's Caitlyn now. It's not
Caitlyn, yes.
It's Caitlyn.
So now we're Caitlyn. Yes. I'm just saying that they literally drove, What I mean.
Yeah, I know. It's just for entertainment purposes. Please don't sue us. But I feel like because of that curse, they feel like, oh, they ruined him. But I feel like that he may have already been dealing or struggling with some things, and maybe his mom was his therapist or his day one, you know what I mean? He felt like he could trust her or something. I don't know the dynamics.
At this point, do you feel like Kim shielded us from a lot of?
I think she was trying to. I think she really loved him. I don't think it was even if it was set up on some industry type shit. I feel like she really did care about him. She had 4 of his kids.
They got 4?
I think they have 4. 3 or 4. And I can tell I don't keep up with them like that. But I feel like she really does care about him, and she may have gotten a peek at the real him and was trying to deal with it, and then she realized she couldn't. Because she still, to this day, as far as I've seen, she's not bashing him on the internet.
Yeah, that's true. She ain't.
You know
really
what I mean?
Nothing.
Like, I think she really cares about. Because think about it. If you broke up with someone and you really fucking hated them, if you have the chance to bash them,
As
or if
much as
anybody
y'all I
asks
see
you
on the
about them,
internet.
you would bash them, right? But she's never just come out and just been like, "Oh, Kanye is a terrible father" or anything like
Yeah,
that. She's
that's
always
true.
spoken about him in a positive light. When, if anything, if she wants to shift the narrative to him to make him seem like the bad guy, she could do that with her position.
That's
with
true.
where she stands in society and just in media as a whole. If she wanted to drive a narrative that Kanye is a bad guy, she could easily do that and ruin him.
Just like how people tried to say that she ruined the relationship between him and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
When in reverse, it could have been like them trying to help Kanye and him like, hey man.
And him being Kanye or whatever.
Hey, I'm Kanye. Because that's also what I wanted to say too was, you know, you think earlier in his music it was, you know, him walking with Jesus and, you know, him needing Jesus and needing help. And now all of a sudden, I am the guy and I'm bigger than Jesus.
It's me. I took his job.
Like, I got a whole religion. Look at me.
Listen,
Do you think that he's just, in his mind, he's grown so big that he's this...
I feel like he really believes it. I feel like he absolutely believes it. And can't nobody tell him nothing different.
Because his music changed a lot.
And I mean, to some people, to some of his fans, he may be that type of figure for them, but
I mean, I'm not saying his music now is bad. It's just different.
I think maybe because he's at the status that he is, and it just got to his head. Because I feel like he may be surrounded by a bunch of yes men.
Oh, that's true.
Or he's just not listening to those that really want to, you know, fuck with him.
Or just maybe nobody around him, like
right.
Because sometimes I look at him, right, like when I see people make fun of him, like wearing the mask, like in public. And at first I was like, oh, that's some goofy shit. But then I got to thinking, I was like, man, when I was at my lowest, I remember I would walk around with a hoodie on and put my AirPods on and just pretend and hope that nobody would see me. And that's kind of how I look at Kanye. Like the way when I see him with the mask with the holes and stuff in it, I'll be like, oh, that dude, I have to be in public, but I don't want to, and I really don't want nobody to see me.
Think about it. Michael Jackson was doing it too.
Yeah, that's what.
And you know when he was at that height that he was at, I feel that's why I've always said I've never wanted to be the richest woman in the world or anything like that. I want to have just enough money to where I'm wealthy and I don't have to worry about anything. But I don't want people to really know the general public to know who I am. Yeah. Because everyone that seems to get to that really high status, I feel like they end up doing weird shit. Like and nobody understands this because they're at a whole different level than most of the population, and so the way they handle it, it's foreign to us.
Yeah, because you know when you get money, boy, you get access to a different level of type of shit.
You get access to
you get too much knowledge. Because I think them boys' brain break when they when they get that much money, and then they start getting access and getting to know
and
people.
And they learn that everything that they thought they knew is completely different, and it's just like your system crashes. I really feel that. So no, I would never want to get to that icon god-like status or to where I feel like I'm at that status. I need somebody to humble me and be like, you know, you still ain't shit, right? I need somebody to constantly remind me that. I'm not. Right. Because I hate reading some of these stories or hearing some of these stories about Kanye because I really feel for him. Because he, unfortunately, his mental illness is on display for everyone. Yeah. And it's different when it's people around you that know you have it or just your smaller circle. But when the world sees you wild out and you have social media and access to all these different ways for people to communicate and say whatever they want. And it's just, for it to just be on display like that, I feel like he either doesn't have the right people around him or he's literally pushed everyone away in his
that will tell him
and his mom.
Because it made me think of like some of the things he's done, right? Like renting out the Mercedes Dome and living in it for like a couple of months and then throwing those concerts every other night. Like I like trying to hoping that he get his wife back.
Right. He's doing a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of weird shit, but why is it that whenever the woman leaves, it seems like the men just have a hard time, and it's some of them either just like don't fucking care,
Oh,
or they just go overboard trying to do whatever they can to
because
get
he
their
bought
wife
like
back.
a truck of roses or something.
For Valentine's Day, I think it was like a big ass truck full of roses in the bed of the truck.
But ain't she already with somebody?
Yeah, she's with Pete Davidson, the comedian that's on Saturday Night Live.
Chad.
No, Pete Davidson.
I mean,
but Kanye calls
Chad.
him Skeet. Did you know that?
I know.
He calls him Skeet instead of Pete. So for around Valentine's Day, he was releasing on his social media like the text messages between him and Kim, and also there was one from Pete, but he calls him Skeet, and he's just like, listen, I'm not trying to start any trouble. I'm not around your kids or anything. I'm not trying to blah, blah, blah. And Kanye's like, you'll never see my kids and blah, 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 blah.
Like, damn, dog, I wasn't trying to.
And
I'm
like,
just saying.
Kanye put out some tweet or something to his followers on Twitter and was like, whenever you see him, I guess do something to him or whatever. And then Kim had to text him because he put all this out there. And Kim was texting him, hey, don't tell people to do that. There are dangerous people out here and Pete could really get hurt.
Oh,
and so
Kanye
called him off, and then he's like, okay, I told everybody. Imagine having the power to be like, okay, I told everybody in the world not to mess with your boyfriend. Like, that's...
Damn, Pete. Boy, that Pete got power.
When I tell you... Again, she easily, even she was like, stop releasing Pete. Even she's like, even with him releasing like the text messages and stuff, she's still not talking bad about him. Like, she's literally just trying to live her life.
Then she still ain't saying nothing. After people start like releasing your shit all the time, you be like, oh, look, goddamn shit, man. Wow.
Right. Sometimes the best response is no response. Like Beyonce.
Because one went on like his other phone or something. I see she like Kim's other phone.
She had two. I guess she has multiple phones, but it was like Kim's other phone. Some of the text messages were coming from. And it's just some of the things that he's doing, it's like, Kanye, I get it, you want your wife back, but it's like,
but you're doing it wrong.
Somebody needs to restrict his access from his Twitter account, from his social media, because he's posted pictures and he's like, they won't let me do this and this with my kids, or they're making it seem like I'm the bad guy.
Also, did he just sign like AB to like some media contract? The football player? You see that?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he just signed him to like some $1 million. Is where he running some shit like he's the big wig or some shit. I don't know. I seen them two niggas take a picture together and I was like, oh boy, that's gonna work out real well.
That's immediate trouble. But I don't know. I understand that he wants his wife back, and maybe he realizes that he lost his family, and I feel like Kim probably gave him multiple chances, and he still kept doing whatever he was doing, and she was like, for me and the kids, we have to leave. And then he's like, shit, she really left.
He's like, she can't leave me. I'm Kanye West. Right. I'm Yeezy.
I'm Yeezus. So, by the way, we need to watch that little documentary.
Man, you see all them people that bow down to me and come to church when I speak and shit.
His Sunday.
And you gonna leave me, the prophet, the man?
And she did.
But Ski.
And did.
Now you got me hiding in the bushes.
That was not him. It was not confirmed that was Kanye.
Man, when he had the video with the wax people in it.
What video?
You remember the video, the one he had like the wax figures of like Taylor Swift and like Trump and all that shit?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh. God dang it.
That's what I was like, this nigga don't. And they got to him. They got him.
Deep end. I don't know. I just really, really hate that,
it's out there for everybody.
It's out there for everybody, and I'm
not saying that everybody should struggle in silence, but I'm just saying
I hate that it's on display, because imagine if you at your worst point in your life or whatever, and anything that you were going through, your turmoil was advertised out there to the world, and everybody had a front row seat to it.
Yeah.
And would be subject to criticism and all this and spreading rumors. I just hate that. I hate that this is out there. His business is out there like that. Because everybody doesn't know the whole story. Yeah. They just know what they see. But it's
tough, man.
I feel bad for him. Like,
I just hope he gets some help, man.
At first I was like, oh God, Kanye is crazy. But now I'm like, oh no, he needs help.
Yeah, that boy's in trouble.
He needs help. And then of course, because he's a black man. Because black men are magic too.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I just really hate for him to be out there like that and white people to be like, crazy Kanye. So I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, it's just something that I just thought about real quick.
Yeah. So.
I mean, so talk to me. You got any petty words of wisdom?
You know what? I do. It may not be the best petty words for this episode, but the petty words of wisdom this week.
Talk to me.
Stop being so misunderstanding that you look over the disrespect. So stop being so, oh, it's okay, or trying to understand where they're coming from, that you ignore the fact that they blatantly disrespected you at the end of the day.
You know, I never really thought about it like that.
I used to do that a lot. And it's funny because through therapy, I have found that, you know, sometimes everything doesn't deserve a reaction, but every now and then you have to be like, well, no, you still disrespected me, and I have to call you out on it.
So do you?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
Like, let's say. Let me see.
Kind of like that. What's the one where it was like, "Oh, you pretty for a big girl"? Kind of like something like that.
Kind of like that. If like, let's say if there's someone in your family that just or one of your friends is like, "Oh yeah, she's real cute for a big girl," blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, she's real cute for a dark skinned girl. You're like, wait. So are you trying to say that? No. I shouldn't be because I'm this, I can't be that. Because I'm this, like you said, because I'm this, I can't be that. You know what I mean? Or
so you just shouldn't just let people disrespect you just for the sake of just being nice,
right?
Okay.
So yeah.
Tell it to me one more time.
So don't be so misunderstanding that you look over the disrespect.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
Okay, good.
Say, man, I think it's. Since I'm already just telling some news, right? I think it's also important to tell you that we got one more of these things left.
One more.
We got one more left before we take our normal, usual, small piece of a break.
Our mental health break.
Yeah, boy. Get some things done. You know, we got some things in the oven. We got some things cooking, some shaking.
Some new and better, new and improved experience for you guys. Yeah. But as always, if you guys want to reach us, you can always email us at www.jandhater.com or jandhater@gmail.com.
Gmail.
And the website is jandhater.com.
Yeah, Jandhater.
You can find us on Instagram, Jandhater Podcast, Facebook, Jandhater. And then on Instagram, I am at JDuce.
You can always find your boy, Lord Hater.
And I think that is it for now. We will be coming out with some more review videos. So if you guys have any suggestions on what we should review next, we did the Little Debbie ice creams,
and then we got one that we finna do probably a little bit later. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna do the soju.
The soju.
So we're telling
Korean vodka or whatever. So
she got that. I mean, we went to Korean barbecue for Valentine's Day.
Right, for Valentine's Day.
So, hey, if you ain't never been to Korean barbecue, I suggest...
go try it out.
Yeah, it's real.
Go try it out. Because we definitely going back.
Because, man, they bring the meat to the table, boy, and you just put the little grill right there,
and you got your little sauces you can just dip.
Yeah, boy. And so he was like, hey, man, you here? You might well try this soju, get the strawberry. And I was like...
Man.
I mean, fuck it, let's do it. Yeah, boy. And so we were just doing shots. We had, about 3 shots each?
We had 3 shots off of 1 bottle each.
Yeah, boy, and it was
pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna do a review on that and then some other stuff. Cause shoot, fuck it, we'll try almost anything.
Hey, we'll probably try it
and let you guys know what we think. So if you have any ideas, please let us know.
Yeah, you got anything else?
No, that is it. As always, we say every week, protect your peace, y'all. Bye.